Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. So, first of all, happy 2026, everybody. I invested in a stronger mic because I know some of y'all said that y'all could not hear me in my other videos, and I tried another mic and that it was still kind of doing the same thing. So, this is a stronger mic. Okay, so this is going to be 5 kingdom principles that will matter more in 2026 than ever before. So I want, as you listen to my channel, I want you to grow in kingdom mindedness and kingdom action. Kingdom of God. This is one of the things that Yeshua, Jesus, talked about, was growing to be kingdom minded. And that's kind of what we're going to focus on a little bit this year. Okay. Of course, documentaries coming out and other things. All right. Now, the first thing I want you to do is number one, prioritize eternal perspective. Okay. And I get this from Colossians 3:2. So we don't want to get lost in the temporary. Okay. This life is temporary. We don't need to forget that. 2025 is forever gone, and so we're moving to the new year. But Colossians 3:2 says, set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. So you want to understand that eternity is forever, and we have to live for that perspective, okay? That is the super most important thing that we have to do. All right. Number two, walk in humble service. All right. Now, Matthew 20:26 talks about whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. Okay. So kingdom influence grows through serving others, not self-promotion. And see, I see this in a lot of churches that claim to want to be a follower of Christ. They're big on self-promotion. And so what you have to grow in, and what the church and what kingdom-minded people grow in, is how to serve other people. All right? It's not a popular concept in the world, but this is something that we have to do. Because remember, the disciples and the apostles in the Bible always talked about, they had this argument about who was the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And, you know, Jesus and Yeshua told them, hey, it's whoever wants to be great among you has to be your servant. Okay. Okay. Number three, anchor in prayer and discernment. Okay, James 1:5 says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach. All right, so there's a lot of noise and a lot of information overload out here. Everything is vying for your attention. And so, can you, as a kingdom minded individual, grow in getting spiritual clarity? Can you grow getting in spiritual clarity with the Lord? All right. That is very important. And so, do you pay attention to God more in a land now, or in a time where there's social media noise all over the place? Okay. Do you use the right discernment? These are things that you have to question and grow in as you are being transformed into a kingdom-minded person. It doesn't come easy. It takes radical training, and that's what we all have to do. Okay? Number four, okay? Stand firm in truth and righteousness. First and foremost, this is what we have to do. Okay? And Matthew 5:37 talks about let your yes be yes and no be no. And it also talks about you should know the truth. I believe that's in John, but you should know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. All right. More than anything, the church is the pillar and the ground for the truth. Okay. All right. And it other things too, love, that sort of thing, things that the master represents, that God represents. All right. And so into the kingdom of God, as growing and as kingdom minded citizens, we have to stand firm on the truth. Right. And the last one, okay, spend time getting rid of worldliness and adding fruits of the Spirit in your character, okay? And we have the list of the works of the flesh and fruits of the Spirit in Galatians 5:20-23, okay? A lot of times in these new years, we're trying to grow in our personal goals, and there's nothing wrong with it, but make sure that again we are developing the character of Christ. That's the most important thing. We cannot afford not to develop his character. There are some things in our spirit that we have to get rid of, and that's what we need to do in this new year. Okay, well, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel signing off.